let me remind you how that beef started. That beef is because of many different situations that also probably include some women, right? Yeah, I do know this. Like, Akademiks is not in that. Now, it would be different if I kind of baited them into a beef and then afterwards allowed him to crash out and ran out the back door without trying to squash it. Someone said niggas died over YB beef. You shouldn't sing diss songs. Oh, no. Brother, I'm not putting them in same situations. Bro, it's the reason why both of them, I pull up on both of them and they know I'm not a guy who would compromise any of the locations. This is much different than what y'all are talking about with both of these guys. My argument is that Drake and Kendrick do not kick. They weren't seen eye to eye necessarily, but they would not have been fully on beefing had it not been for J. Cole. That's my point. And because he did that, it was in his benefit to protect both people, especially when he was on the side of Drake. Everybody keeps saying, nah, yo, Cole is smart, man. Like, he did a smart thing. Okay, all right, bet. So you and your man plan for a drill, and then you hop out 3 lights before they get to the block. He go over there, he gets Swiss cheese, and you're just going to feel good because they said, yo, well, he's smart enough to not go over to that block. No, you planned it with some other nigga. Anyway. Am I tripping? All right, people. Okay, a few other things. Jesus Christ. Yo, chat, do you think they love me in Atlanta? I think they do. I hope they do. I really hope they love me in Atlanta. I get a feeling that some people feel like when it comes to Atlanta stuff, they're like, yo, you know what? Ak is not, he's not giving the talking points that we probably want. And I don't have anything against Atlanta, right? Like, you know, just for the record, like, I don't have a problem with Thug. I don't know why Selena's called me. Something happened with Selena, why she's called me. I don't have a problem with Thug. The whole thing seems to be this. And I want to also speak to Thug today. Thug, my dude, brother, for the love of God, man, you got to kill that ego you got. You've never came off really egotistical when it comes to music, but you got an ego. I know you do. Because you keep doing things, and I don't think when Meek used to do things that was obviously wrong, people could easily say, yo, Meek is just not that smart. I don't think Thug is like some nimwit. What I think is that Thug has this ego, and that ego has fueled a lot of things behind the scenes. That's why he's unwilling to kind of like let go of certain things. With all due respect, and I'm not a street dude, but I can say this confidently to Thug. Thug, nobody's going to boycott you forever because you were on the phone call saying, yo, take my number. You could tell me the world. You could call me the world. You said a bunch of things. Even though people are really skeptical of you, no one is going to like not fuck with you ever again. But it is a wake-up call that maybe you should have some humility and probably stop trying to be that person who is like the representative and the aficionado of the streets. You're way more talented than that. Like, never in a million years would you tell me that if people told Young Thug, a guy who wore a dress, a guy who he was always eclectic in terms of music he made with people, like he made music that you could hear at raves. Like, this guy's really like all around talented. That if you told him that maybe he can't be the aficionado of who's a snitch or not, he would completely unravel. Thug, respectfully, your whole city is suffering because of you. 21 Savage is my guy. And this is not a conversation I had with him. Well, I kind of did tell him, but part of the reason why I think his album got looked at in a certain light, because they looked at what he said as maybe a defense of you. The people who supported you, it's the reason why Wham wasn't picking up the phone. Because he stood so 10 toes down for so long, and when you got out and people heard those calls, people started looking at him to say, are you going to cut him off too? And he still made the brave decision because he fucks with you. He loves you. And this is my thing with Thug, is what Woody once said. If Thug is a great leader, and he is a leader, he's one of the leaders of Atlanta, you got to cherish the people who would risk it all for you. And all I can see him doing now is still ego and power trip. Going at Ralo. Going at... Brother, I keep telling you, not one time have I heard Thug just say, listen, man, I was in such a fucked up place. I'm glad to be back. I'm, getting married to my girl, Mariah the Scientist. Listen, I want to leave this stuff behind me. Yes, I do have personal feelings among certain people who are involved, but I don't have to fucking just go all out, and I don't have to do a campaign against them. It is what it is. I think that would be the right way to go. Instead of what Thug does, Thug is actively out there still trying to, dog whistle to the streets about who's real and who's not. He has to cut it out. Thug, I'm telling you. I'm not against Atlanta, but you need to understand where we're at. You're not impervious. You're not just innocent and pristine anymore. Just be realistic. Just make some music. You don't need to call people out. You can still talk your shit. But Young Thug is holding back every single rapper in Atlanta because his ego refuses to not let him die on the hill of calling other rappers out. Brother, every time you call out Ralo, people are going to call out the fact that Savage said to you on the phone, we knew that Gunna was ratting back then and we didn't say nothing. You look crazy. So you can't call no one out. Why do you need to do it? Like, it's one of the things that, and this is why I think Atlanta, unfortunately, I hate to say it, I think Atlanta's done. Atlanta is done because they will never, ever get people to buy into what they have because they're all living a lie. What's came out so far with Atlanta, it's either you're going to acknowledge it and move different, or you're going to be in denial and people are going to bring it up every time you do something that to keep perpetuated. So you want to call out Woody and Ralo, but you knew Gunna was a rat the whole time? They're never going to forget that. And maybe Young Thug is going to prove me wrong. He has such great... You heard my Jamaican accent? Come on. He has such great lyrics that people are like, oh my God, no, his lyrics were so good. We don't give a fuck anymore. But I highly doubt that. So I want to play where this came from, okay? There's an origin to this. So, and again, I'm not from Atlanta, and I get it. People might be like, I'm biased because, me and Baby don't get along, it's whatever. But I think I'm being honest with all this. Young Thug, 21 Savage, Lil Baby. I'm not saying y'all got to forgive Gunna, forgive Ralo, and forgive Yak Gotti. Or forgive, Lil Woody. But what you need to do is either forgive them, move on and grow, which I think people would like. I think that'll be a W move. Or you need to ignore them. And what, they're doing their thing. I see Ralo, he's building houses. He's like, Ralo's kind of an entertaining guy. Like, he's kind of like, he's talking some true shit that people like. Let him rock. You don't got to deal with him. But every time you speak against them, you expose or open up the conversation what makes you different from them. You sat down with law enforcement. You said, take my number. I'll tell you the world. You said, well, I don't know about that, but he sell drugs. He do this. Again, I don't think you're nothing, but I don't think you're a snitch or whatever. Who cares if I think you're a snitch? The point is that the reason why Atlanta looks weird, y'all are still playing gangsta and still acting like you're on gangsta timing, but there is nothing that's congruent about your shit no more. Oh, you don't like snitch? You don't like snitches? Okay, we'll give you 15 examples. And then even Lil Baby jumping in here. Because you're going to see Lil Baby jump in and be like, oh, well, there's a reason why, I don't fuck with you. And people are going to call out Lil Baby to say, well, yeah, you cut off Gunna, you cut off Ralo, but what do you think about Thug? You haven't spoke about that yet. Babe, I shouldn't even give you no advice because I love your failure, honestly. But I'll give you a prediction. I'm like Miss Cleo. Your next album is going to be you trying to explain why everybody else is bad and Young Thug is cool. If you keep talking about it.
I got a trivia question.
So, let me play these clips that kind of led into this new conversation, all right? So, Young Thug posted up a video, and actually, let's get way before that, right? Way before that. So, you're going to see Young Thug tells Ralo to shut the fuck up, okay? And the reason why he tells Ralo to shut up is because Ralo was starting to explain, like, I ain't gonna lie, Ralo been explaining a lot on stream about how Atlanta is. And I want you guys to hear how he explains it. Check this out. Ralo, Thug, here we go. We're going to get the video. Okay, here we go. So there's this idea that people are like, we seen the trial. They're like, shit, I think Young Thug is a pretty big gangster, whatever. But Ralo, who lives in Atlanta, he's in the streets, he went to the feds, he's coming out and he says, yo, Young Thug isn't as gangster as people think. This is what he said. Check this out.
Me, Wham, and see, Thug made it in the rap game early on before me, Wham, and anybody. Like, Shadow was one of the ones that came out the city that popped it with motherfucking Rich Homie. He was the first nigga that, from Atlanta, in my opinion, to even get embraced by Birdman and them. You smell me? A nigga that I actually knew from Club Crucial and the team clubs, that shit was like amazing to us. To me. I can't speak for nobody else, but I'm like, damn, my op, this is a nigga I went to war with, I went to war against, you know what I'm saying? He was, damn, I'm still cheering the nigga on. I'm like, at least he got in that motherfucker, man. That's cool as fuck. But my motherfucking mind ain't on rapping at this time. Like, I don't even thinking about it. Gotta go back to the trap. Gotta go back to the dope, man. I gotta re-up. I got shit to do. So when I succeeded, he also saluted me. He succeeded in the dope. I mean, the rap game. I succeeded in the dope game on a major level. He gave me rap support, and I gave him that street nigga campaign to co-sign. You know what I'm saying? Although he had white fans and shit like that, but still being a nigga from the trenches that making it in the rap game, you still want to be able to have that street alliance. But he knew this. So for when he go to trial and shit and they making him out this gangster, I'm knowing Thug got that type of nigga. I'm knowing Big Boo and like every nigga that probably did a couple of trouble things in their life. They're just as a young man, you know what I'm saying? But come on, man, I know you. Like I know all my ops. Like nigga, these are niggas I studied. Like you wasn't even a target to me, you know what I'm saying? Because I know you wasn't. Like Woody was a target. I know he gonna try to handle it. Then I gotta get rid of that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like it's certain niggas that was on the opposite side that I knew was targets. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't one. He wasn't one. When he got the name and shit, of course, they attributed our beef to him. But, nigga, it was really Big Boo and Club Crucial that night that tried to hit me with a ball after I punched one of them niggas out. You know what I'm saying? It was Big Boo. Rock Crew, shout out to Big Boo. I love you to death, man. He dead, but niggas is forgetting about him. Like, so, like, for him to, like, poke his chest out on some cocky shit, like you dead, that shit, like, come on, man. What are we talking about here? You tripping, like, come on, man. Like, man, you can't artificial toy soldier me when I already know you. This is me. I know you. How the fuck you gonna trick me?
Okay. Again, I'm not in the streets. I know a little bit about Atlanta, but I don't know too much. Here's my perspective of Atlanta. And by the way, Woody had asked me for my number, so maybe I get Woody on here. I'm gonna send him my number. I want to say something, and I hope that this is the debate that we could have around this. Give me 1 second. Where are you at, Woody? Oh, shit. Never mind. He messaged me. He said, Ralo want to fight Thug. He said, I lost your number, so I sent him the number. Oh, my God. Is Ralo streaming? What's Rallo's Twitch? Oh, shit. Oh, they were streaming earlier. Ralo stays down to fight him. Okay, we will see. Chat. And I do want this, you see, a lot of these street conversations, you get in this hazy category where you can't really talk real. So what Ralo is saying is that whatever y'all think of Thug, he's not that. Right? Like, he got in some trouble, but he's not like this big mythical killer gangster, whatever figure. And I got questions for Ralo about that, not necessarily Thug. Obviously, we know this is like really sensitive because, the guy's on probation. We're also not trying to send nobody to jail. But here's the thing. Everything, so let me tell you what I've heard. I've talked to everybody who knows people. Nobody's ever told me Young Thug shot nobody. Ever in life. Nobody's ever told me Lil Baby shot nobody. Ever in life. Nobody's even told me that Lil Durk has shot nobody. Ever in life. However, I've heard these people have ran basically crime syndicates. Like, which means, if they got a problem with a nigga, they'll put money on their head. Somebody else gonna handle it. They'll have niggas with them that is active, this and third. And that's where I kind of look at Ralo, and I'm like, how far are you willing to go with this conversation? Because when you say Thug's not like that, well, if Thug had money in the streets and having niggas fucked up, getting killed, do whatever, is that not like that because he's not doing it himself, or is that like that? Because that's what the police claim. The police never said that Young Thug shot no one. They claim Young Thug put money in the streets to get people killed. And they claimed it was over 100 people that died as a result of his actions. Again, he was found, he took a plea. I'm going to just say, that's kind of the majority of rappers. It's only a few rappers that actually bust their guns. The rest of them, they don't like somebody, they put some money in the streets, niggas see that person, they do what they do. I'm telling you. So I'm going to only just respond to Ralo, and I would like clarification, but I don't know if there could be clarification because they're going to get police work. To me, if Thug was using his rap money and he's in the streets and he's playing mob boss, cartel leader, like whatever he's trying to do, and he's getting people shot, killed, whatever, yes, maybe he's not like a tough guy that does it himself, but he's into that mode of crime and violence because he's funding it. And if you're saying it's just him, the majority of these people, right? Like, again, obviously, Savage my homie, but still, like, I don't know about all the shit he's done, like, in the streets like that. Shit, I know he was involved in gunplay. He got shot. Maybe he was involved in shooting people. I don't know. When it came to Thug, from what I know, there's no allegations of him shooting nobody. There's no people supposedly alleged to shoot him. The point is that he got into a position, he started fucking with his YSL shit, and he started paying for niggas to get clapped. Which is kind of like, honestly, like, I love Dirk too, but that's what they're accusing Dirk of. Then nobody's saying Dirk shot nobody. They're saying Dirk was stand on business that when niggas had to, when it's time to blah, blah, all right, niggas gotta go. And he was handling that. So my thing to Ralo is, do you consider niggas gangster?
See, Thug made it.
Do you consider niggas gangster if they're behind the scenes making it happen, or do you only respect the shooters? Because that's where Woody comes in. Woody is supposedly a guy who would actually be with the guns. All right. I'm seeing if I could get Woody on here or something. Oh, here we go. All right. I think I got Woody on here. Here we go.
Hello?
Woody!
Where's him?
It's Akademiks, man.
What?
Hey, I'm on stream. I ain't gonna lie. I was definitely about to quote the line, but I don't think you like that line, so I wasn't gonna quote it.
What line?
Shit, I was gonna. What's the line in halftime? It says, "Yo, I'm gonna get Lil Woody to pop at your noggin."
Man, please.
Hey, Woody, let me ask you a question. So I just watched a clip of Ralo. I don't know if you were on that stream with him, but he says so he's speaking about I guess he was kind of clarifying how people view Thug, and obviously we seen the trial and they were like, yo, the boogeyman, the this and third, and some people have a perception of Thug, and he was just like, nah, I know what was actually happening. Thug isn't in that, and I kind of have like a retort to it. Obviously, he's on probation. We're also not trying to get nobody incarcerated, but I did want to say this, and I wanted to. You're a perfect person for me to ask this to.
I'm listening.
Would you respect the person who's paying for all the bullshit to happen, or you only pay for the people that made it happen? Because there's a lot of people I feel like in hip hop, like even outside of YSL, like they're just down to make it happen by any means necessary. If they need to put up some money, they need to go get a car, they need to get. They're the niggas that is gonna happen for them. Do you respect that person, or do you call that gangster?
Okay, now you said a whole lot. Get straight to the point. What you mean?
Okay, if Thug was only paying for niggas to get hit up, niggas to get beat up, whatever, but he never put in no work himself, isn't that just as gangster as the niggas who put in the work?
No, it go both ways.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why it go both ways. Because if your ass get caught, you gonna get more time than the niggas that did it. But they don't make you whole ass niggas no gangster because y'all can send niggas to go do dumb shit.
Okay.
You feel me? You see when these niggas and look, for now, all rappers that walk around with securities are bitches. They can't rap about being gangster no more. If you got security with you, you're a hoe. That's how we handle that. And let's see how many niggas gonna be safe then. How many of these rap niggas gonna be safe then?
Hey, so that's going to that PC conversation. The PC conversation where I forgot who said it, but they were like, well,
K-Flock Daddy, whatever.
Oh, Queso Daddy. Yeah, Queso Daddy. He made a good point. He said
he did.
He said
fucked me up with that one.
Yeah, and by the way, here's the funny part. I think like people like to dismiss people. They're like, nah, it's Queso Daddy. We don't gotta listen. But he made a good point. He's like, if y'all are rolling around with a lot of security, nobody could ever do nothing to y'all anyway. Bulletproof vehicles, blah blah. Well, how could you speak about how somebody should handle their time incarcerated when if people wanted to get at you on the street, they couldn't anyway?
Hey, Akademiks, you calling somebody a rat, you think they gonna hurt them?
I would hope not.
So think about this. If you ran into somebody in the street and you took it upon yourself and say, hey, you're a rat. Now, this nigga known for killing people. When this nigga kill your stupid ass and you dead and gone, what everybody gonna be saying about you?
That's a fact.
So when these niggas be talking, you gotta remember this. These motherfuckers ain't never went through nothing. That's why I don't never pay nobody no attention. Like, nobody don't never disrespect me in person. We be good. You feel me? But, when the internet shit, man, it's a lot of people that want attention on the internet. But the truth for the matter, my nigga, these niggas ain't gangster because they gotta explain it. If they gotta explain what's gangster, what's street, and what's this, man, fuck them nigga, man. If a nigga telling these niggas go out here and do something, let us see you go out there and do it.
All right, let me ask you this question. And
guess who gangster, Akademiks? Guess who gangster?
Who?
The baby.
Facts.
The baby. That boy go everywhere by himself. That boy Kodak. I ain't never seen Kodak with no bodyguards. You feel me? Like real talk.
Let me ask you this question. So what do you? So before I called you, I said the thing that I'm saddest with Thug about is that he went through all this, and I feel like he's still trying to play like, yo, I'm like the president of the streets. So he's still trying to like tell people what is street and what is not. And I'm like, I wish there was a little bit of humbleness to say, yo, we love your music. It's fine.
That's
like,
internet. That's internet.
You don't need to be the toughest person. Just make music. Actually, I think you need to leave this behind him. Why do you think he keeps doing that? And do you think Young Thug, like, what do you think about his gangsterism?
All right, this is what I think. I think a nigga name should speak for itself. So if you trying to speak for yourself, you might well let it go. I'm just being honest. Any person out here trying to talk with a point to prove or try to make it seem like, oh, they this and that, shit, you trying too hard, nigga. That ain't who you are. What I think Thug gangsta is, Thug gangster is exactly what he's showing us today.
Meaning what?
That meaning that he is showing us who we are.
With him trying to like call people, but it's kind of like he's almost saying that, you know, he's with all that shit.
Then well, if he with all that shit, why he ain't go all the way to the finish line in trial? Why he take that probation?
Why do you think he's bothered by what Ralo says? I think he is bothered by, because you're with Ralo at times too. I think he's bothered by what y'all say. When I would say he's an artist, he could kind of elevate above that and not have to deal with it. Why do you think he's bothered by it? Because he'll address it. Why do you think so?
Because Ralo a street nigga. You gotta understand this. When you got industry and you got street. In the industry, anything goes, man. But in the streets, anything don't go. A lot of people in the streets feel like Thug's told. Everybody in the streets feel like that. A lot of niggas.
Wait, you think so? Not in Atlanta though. In Atlanta, like I hear that,
Atlanta got a lot of dick holders, so they thinking like Thug can help them out. As long as they feel like, see, I told you, when people feel like they can benefit from you, they don't give a fuck. They just gonna, yeah. That nigga Thug said that if a nigga talk to the police, he a rat. Thug talk to the police. Shit, you gave them for your number, nigga. You told them don't let nobody know. You called Wood a rat. All the time you had me doing all this stupid ass shit. Bitch, you feel like I'm a rat. Oh, you the one. Okay, cool. You're a rat too, bitch. The fuck is you talking about? You feel me? You gotta look at what's in front of you. If Thug said it, hey man, you go down there and talk to the police, you snitch, and then to come out that he did it. Did anybody know that he talked to the police?
I guess we didn't know about before that video, right?
Yeah, ain't nobody know he talked to the police. But what about that time when they would question him in the backseat of that police car?
Oh yeah, I would love to get that. That video is suppressed though. It's gonna come out eventually.
Man,
it's suppressed for that trial.
Exactly. Let me tell you something. Why is you getting statements suppressed if they not harmful? Why is you giving statements suppressed if you never gave a statement? These niggas better leave me alone because they already know, man. I don't bow down to nobody but God. So, think about the academics.
Hey, I think all y'all, y'all don't got to be friends, but
no, you ain't.
Until
when the people show me who they is, that's what I take them for. Fuck you.
I think until people see y'all in some type of cohesion, Thug is always gonna look like a hypocrite.
Cause that's what he is. You got to think about it, my nigga. It ain't nothing we doing to him. This the energy that you put in the universe.
But if he came out and said, listen, you know what, man, me and Woody been through some wars, man. I don't even want to talk about it. I should have never, I did things wrong. He did things wrong. I want to make bygones be bygones. This ain't about who did what or didn't do what. Yo, I want to just put this behind me, and I hope he could put it behind himself too. I'm no longer going to call him a rat.
Academics. If me and you know what the fuck going on, if you was me and I was Thug, I would be loving you with all my life. You feel me? That's all I can tell you. So when he come out and try to maintain his image, you see, he just said, he don't say nothing about Woody because Woody crazy. So now he feel like, okay, fuck Woody too. But let me tell you this, my nigga. Who you know that have somebody just say fuck everything for them? Who you know that somebody just say, fuck my face card, nigga? You know what I mean, nigga? Who you know do that? Who you know? Niggas say fuck everything and made sure motherfuckers got them where they should be. And you took it upon yourself to get out and you want to be the... Nah, nigga, it don't work like that, bro. So it's just like, damn, nigga, motherfucker, talk about it. You seen where everybody stood at. Stud should be the last one talking. He didn't reach a not guilty verdict. He folded on Shannon and Yak. So you can't talk about motherfuckers being disloyal.
What do you think about... So, I seen Ralo also talk about Lil Baby, and he was talking about loyalty. I feel like Baby kind of fell back a little bit. and I think he wanted to see what was gonna happen. But him and Thug are now cool. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I do talk to a portion, I won't say everybody, when a portion of people from Atlanta, they kind of look at Thug like he did nothing wrong, and that y'all did clearly something wrong.
Let me tell you this, my nigga. I be quiet for a reason. I let everybody say what they want to say about me. I let everybody feel how they want to feel for a reason. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. But if anybody wrong, that nigga know who it is. You feel me? He know he the fucked up motherfucker it is. You can't. Motherfuckers, like I say, man, you fucked up when you know right and you putting that shit on others. Motherfuckers, everybody don't know right. I once upon a time didn't know right. So all I knew was, it's my nigga, and ain't nobody gonna fuck with him. I'm motherfucking protect my partners. I'm gonna die by my partners, and I'm gonna go to hell about my partners. But let me tell you something, my nigga. These same niggas ain't gonna do that for you. These same niggas gonna get the money and shit and go spend $100,000 on another nigga that worth millions. What about us who out here putting our life on the line for y'all pussy ass niggas? Nigga, we ain't even got $10,000. But we won't let nobody touch y'all. Y'all go buy these niggas basketball players. They got hundreds of millions. Y'all go buy these niggas new cars and this and that. Let me tell you something, Akademiks. I can hurt these boys. If I really, I'm telling you, you want to be a part of my movie? You want to be a part of this movie, man? I might drop the whole.
Of course, I'll be down with it. What's the movie about?
Nigga, my life, nigga, it's about the whole situation.
Really?
How I met Thug, and how I end up in jail. Nigga, I ain't leave nothing out. Every interrogation, every time the police talk to me, everything. Since everybody want to think that, well, I don't care. My movie ain't to clear nothing up. My movie just to make money off my shit. What I went through, now I can make money off all the pain, all the loss, all the lives that died, my losing everybody. Man, get what? Y'all get to hear Woody's story. I don't gotta make nothing up. I don't give a fuck who like me. You feel me? Like, nigga, I went through life alone. My pain is only my pain.
So Ralo, what he clarified, he says basically a lot of the stuff happening was, I'm not even sure who this other person is. It was Big Boo and Woody. I mean, how do you process that? Because I've always been proud of you because you've never came out and talked crazier. It's like you actually. It's not necessarily regret, but it's kind of like knowing the weight of it.
Yeah, I live it, bro. You feel me? Like, I don't want to keep reliving this shit. God pulled me out of that. So it's like when I be seeing these niggas on the internet talking tough, like bitch ass nigga, when that nigga died, you wouldn't even take a bath. Come on, man. So it's like, bro, I be trying to leave that other side of me put up because I don't give a fuck. If I gotta go, I gotta go, nigga. One thing I know, bro, like I hear my baby in my hand, my baby dead, bro. I'm trying to make my baby come back alive. You feel me? I don't give a fuck about nothing. And one of these niggas want to play with me, man. They already know, bitch. Let's go ahead and die. I'm gonna embarrass them. I'm gonna pull up where they at. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna make a nigga more do something to me. So that's why I don't care about this shit, cause I don't want to go that way. I got 2 more little girls I gotta raise. But the truth of the matter is, Big Boo is an older guy from where they area, and he was known for having money. So he just tried to put money behind people. But Thug was a nigga that didn't have money, and he felt like people weren't trying to do much to put him on. So when he finally got on, he cheated on a lot of people. You feel what I'm saying? Then he started being controlling, and then after being controlling, he's starting to realize the influence that he had and the power that he had. And then sometimes, a nigga can get too cocky and make the wrong decisions. You feel what I'm saying? But you got a good-hearted nigga that had no business being around them type of niggas. Their heart just too fucking good to be like, you know what? You know what I mean? This, that, and third. You following me?
No, I am. Every time I feel like I hear you speak about it, but even when I heard Thug in the Big Bang interview, be honest with me. If he humbled himself and he came to you and apologized for everything he did, and he said, "Listen, man, we've been through some shit, man. Like, I want to square it away with you where we're not at odds." I feel like you would probably take him up on that if he was sincere. Am I wrong?
I'm gonna tell you this, Academic. I don't hate Thug because it was a journey we had to go through in life. The brother, if we didn't make wrong decision, I felt like I'd be lying because I know that nigga now. I know him better than anybody. That's how I feel. But I don't. I just felt like a nigga thought that they more important than everybody else, so that nobody else should matter but them. So no, if Doug say we can let's sit down and talk, but I would sit down and talk with him. Yes, I hear him out. He'll speak a piece. I'm gonna speak my piece. But far as us being friends, how we used to be, that would never happen with me with nobody else because at the end of the day, man, everybody ain't who they pretend to be, my nigga.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm the type of nigga that, nigga, I don't give a fuck about being in jail. Nigga, if I gotta go, I gotta go. But it's how I go. You feel what I'm saying? If I did some shit and I slipped up and got fucked up, then I gotta take my fall. You feel where I'm coming from?
Hey, listen, Woody. I want to give you some credit. I feel like I've spoke really highly of you. There's a time I used to talk shit about you. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's once you start speaking and I started to see what person you were, it gave me full new perspective, and I felt like I've only ever heard things from you that I support so much because your perspective is very important.
Thank you.
Hey, so what you had messaged me, I want to know how serious you are with that.
100%.
So you said so. Woody texted me. He said Ralo is down to fight Thug. Could do a boxing match again. Thug got to do some community service. There could be something where you do a sizable donation to charity.
Hey, let me tell you something. They can't violate him because it's a job. So if Thug getting paid to box Ralo, see, but these niggas gonna go kicking it. Oh, I need $10 million because they really know they gonna get their ass kicked.
No,
So
wait, hold on. No, I don't think Thug would do that. Thug got height on Ralo. Nah, Thug wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I think Thug will get him in the ring. If it's a fair fight, I think Thug beat Ralo. I ain't told Ralo that yet, but when I tell him tomorrow, I'm gonna tell him. But I'm gonna tell you what I know about Ralo. Ralo holds so much in because he's a good nigga. Ralo is really hurt.
I think all y'all are hurt. Yeah, let me tell you. The reason why I fuck with
y'all,
Thug
a new Academic. Ralo would tell Thug a new asshole with all that anger he got built up inside him. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's how I know Ralo gonna fuck him over. Thug skinny as hell. Well, he fat, so that fat gonna slow him down. Ralo got too much. Ralo that pit bull, they ready to fuck some shit up.
Hey, I think I could get. I don't know if they would do it on Aiden's boxing thing, but I'm pretty sure that'll be a good one. And also, he has a really good relationship with Thug.
Who have a really good relationship with Thug?
Aiden. They're like really cool. They're really cool.
So look. And this right here, this is it. This close everything out. If Thug take this match to box Ralo, but if he duck this, ooh we finna be having field day. It gonna turn to a whole lot of bullshit. He can't duck this fade.
Is Young Thug like he might be a guy that wouldn't do like a fight or something,
Nah, Thug can fight.
How was Thug before fame? Like, was he one of them scrappy type of guys, or like, he got tougher with the money type shit?
Nah, I didn't hang with Thug before the money, fame. Like, I knew of him, but I can't. Like, if I see and say he did say he did, I'd be lying. I didn't hang with him until he got rich. Like, he came, hey, what's up, man? Pull up on me, let's kick it, let's rock. And then he was already who he was. Well, I found out who he was later, but let me say this about him, Akademiks. When we hung together, he was a good nigga, my nigga. I swear to God. It ain't no bad shit I can say about him. But it just when we gonna start thugging it, That loyalty go both ways, my nigga. It's certain shit you ain't got to tell a motherfucker do. You already know to do it. Especially when you already told me that this what you gonna do. So when you like I ain't no bitch, my nigga. I ain't these nigga that you gonna treat any kind of way. Like I'm gonna stand up for myself, nigga. I don't care about nobody else. I feel the pain and suffering that I gotta live. But any nigga want problem with me, bitch. You can get the same treatment. All y'all can line up and get bang, 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 bang. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm starting to realize that I think rappers, because they live so much in an image, and I think that's why like you're important, but also I think Rallo's important too because I think Rallo, yeah, Rallo raps, but like he's not living in the rap image. When you live in a rap image,
I'm tell you how right you are. Put them rappers on screen. They don't have no personality because they faking. You see Soulja Boy screaming because Soulja Boy who he was. He came in the rap game, Soulja Boy, and he's screaming in Soulja Boy. See, that's why we don't trip. But see, these niggas, that's why they complain. They can't become screamers because they don't have no character.
That's true.
That's why the rap game dying because they brought their feelings in them. Oh man, y'all hang with them. Man, we ain't mess with y'all over here. Now y'all emotionally. Black people tear everything down, bro. You weak ass nigga. These niggas. First of all, I call you a hoe ass nigga and you go to crying, you weak, bro.
Yeah, nah. It's wow. Listen, chat. We're gonna
Akademiks.
What up?
And if anybody and if anybody and one of them niggas want if anybody want to get in the ring with me, tell them.
Woody, you're not getting the ring. You wouldn't get in the ring with one of these niggas.
Nigga, I get in the ring. I don't give a fuck who I get in the ring with. I don't even give a damn if they beat me up. I'm gonna beat the shit out of them before they beat me up.
Hey, you know what's funny? Because of how they, they're trying to act like the perception of you is, the idea would be you should automatically get beat up because once they start saying, oh, this person's a snitch or a rat or whatever, they act like those people are just like prey, right? Like they act like, oh, these people,
Akademiks.
They're running from us.
Every time somebody did something to me, it was always bad for them.
Hey, I'm gonna take your word. I'm gonna take your word on that. That laugh alone, let me know. It probably really was.
Nah, I'm just silly. Hey, look, Loud, I was just I was just playing. I'm trolling. Cause I know you lying. Tell them I was lying. I know 12 watching your shit too. But listen.
Hey, hold on. Not trying to get thorough, but the immunity deal you signed, isn't it for everything in the past or no?
Nigga, I didn't sign this shit. They forced this shit on me.
But was it for only the trial or was it like overall? Because I thought it was a sweet deal after a while.
No, I don't have a clue what the hell this shit was, nigga. I'm telling you, heard me ask the judge. You don't know what does it mean? Oh, don't worry. They weren't telling me shit, nigga. I don't know. I know that the police waiting on me to spit on the ground because they follow me everywhere I go. If these niggas was so crazy, why the hell the police ain't treating them like they treated me, Akademiks? Why the police ain't harassing people like they harassing me? I am not a killer. I am not a murderer. I am not a person that these people lying on me to be, bro. Tell the police to stop following with me.
I mean, that's a good point.
Why the police ain't following a lot of these niggas that be rapping about doing this shit?
I think Thug changed his life, though. And I'll tell you why. So when I see Thug now, Thug has a whole new group of people around him. From the research I did, none of them are like really street dudes. He's moving with people who are just business people. And he's trying to stay out of that environment. While I think it's not like you're moving with criminals, but like you're not going to abandon the place that you came from. And that's why they're looking for you to slip up.
Nah, they just know I bust a motherfucking head for real.
Yeah, well, that could be too.
Yeah, this first. You talking about... Niggas, you crazy? You think I don't love myself? But the truth of the matter is, man, this is where I come from. The people in my community that love me because why? I treat the community with love. Nigga, I'm good in my hood. I protect everybody out there and they protect me. You know what I mean? The police know that I'm not a problem, you feel me? They just let me know, Woody, we right here. As soon as you try anything, we gonna get you. That's all. So I just look at it because God know my intentions. God know me. I ain't finna mess with nobody until they come messing with me.
Nah, you're right.
Yeah, so. But yeah, tell the nigga ass stop ducking the red. We get the boxing match on.
Okay, I'm trying to get even Aiden on here. I'm trying to tell Aiden like we gotta because I know
Aiden be showing favoritism. He Charles White friend. He be over there sticking these little 3-4 fingers up Charles White butthole.
Hey, wait. Are you in? I thought you in Charleston was cool. Like, you're not cool.
Man, you think I let a nigga play with my kids on the internet like that, man? I just
I
think
thought you forgave him after that. No, I agree with that. I agree.
No,
I thought he
listen.
went a little bit crazy with that.
So my thing was, like I told Charles White, when he talked about my daughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had to tell myself, hey, Woody, my daughter is a princess. You feel me? My daughter love me. She know who I am. That nigga kids don't even want to be around him. You feel me? So it fuck it. So what I did was I said, I gotta not allow my emotions to interfere with my career. Me building a career, me being a broke nigga to something where I can take care of my kids. My kids won't have to struggle. So I said, I'm not letting nobody get in my head. So I ignored what he did and didn't pay no attention and just kept working. And then somebody got a booking for us to do a comedy show together. Mm-hmm. And I said, if I got to take this opportunity to be able to present myself out there, a comedian.
We got him in here. Aiden.
Yo.
Aiden, listen, again, I might have to start getting promotion fees at this point. You might not know this guy. I got my man YSL Lil Woody.
I know YSL. You got me up in Mechanicsville, Lil Woody.
Okay, all right.
This is Woody. What's up, Woody? Nice to meet you, bro.
Yo.
YSL.
Hey, so.
I know who Woody is, Zach.
Okay, but big news in the rap world. Because, I don't know how Woody ain't saved my number from last time, but he had to hit me again for my number. I like that. Come on, Woody. We supposed to be locked in. You're a cool guy.
12
we got to do an interview.
12 took my phone.
Again?
Yes.
What the fuck? Hey, but so Aiden, this is why I added you into the conversation.
Talk to me.
So Ralo, another notable figure in Atlanta, him and Thug, they've had a very tumultuous relationship. They're going back and forth. Thug just made a song. Ralo is down to box Thug, and he'll do it on brand risk. And again, obviously we know how rappers are, but I said, if there's somebody could at least try to pitch it, see how that could happen, I said it would be Aiden.
So you want me to reach out to? So what do you need? You want me to reach out to Thug?
Yes, be like, hey, listen, if we get, you could probably figure out what his number is, figure out if there's a purse that could be.
What do you don't want to box yourself, right?
Oh, he'll box somebody too. Really? Yeah, he sounds like he want to box Charleston White because Charleston White told about his kids, but I don't know if Charleston would do it. That might be unfair.
I can't box Charleston White. Charleston White won't stand a chance.
So who else would you want to fight besides Charleston in your mind?
Ray J just called me out. I want to box.
Ray J, I think has health issues. I don't think he'll pass.
Ray J has health issues?
When I read online, I'm pretty sure you posted it on your page.
Oh yeah, they say he performed with like a heart monitor on. I don't know. That was a little bit odd.
Yeah, they say he about to die any day, but I don't believe that shit either.
Who else, Woody?
I would say him and Wack, but Wack's in like.
You'd fight Wack?
Hell yeah, I fight Wack. Man, I probably fight Wack for free, man.
No, hold on. What? After watching Blueface and Chibu, Wack got about 200 pounds on you, Woody. I think we've learned about weight.
Oh yeah, so wait, hold on, Woody, what's your height and weight? So
I'm 5'6", unlimited weight.
Wait, how much weight?
Unlimited.
Oh, he said unlimited.
Yeah, and we can put that on contract too.
How about this? Akademiks, how about you get in the ring with him?
No, I'm cool with Woody. Don't try to have me fight my friends.
I'm joking. I'm just talking shit.
No. However, I'm telling you, I think Woody, first of all, Woody has one of the most interesting stories in rap. I'm going to be honest with you. And also, I think that he is the key to Atlanta. I don't think Atlanta will ever be good until the stories of these men that we've all got invested in over the last like 18 to 32 months, it all comes to a place that people feel is cool. However, if there's boxing at hand, Ralo, I'm not gonna lie to you. Ralo and Thug, that's breaking the bank. I'm being honest with you.
I don't think Thug does it, and it's not because he's afraid. I think it's just because like Thug. I'm not trying to speak for him. I don't know. I gotta see, but I highly doubt Thug does it. But I'll ask him. That's what I'm asking. Is there anybody else Ralo would fight?
I don't know who else Ralo will fight, but I don't think Thug gonna duck that because Thug ain't gonna duck that Aiden Ross. You gotta try that.
Yeah,
one,
hold on. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. It's gonna happen like I think Lil Baby got mad at Aiden for like really trying to make it happen. So because rappers live in their image, so of course he's gonna probably not want to do it. However, if Aiden comes out and says like, "Oh, I actually,"
I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't want to. So, because here's the thing: I've asked multiple rappers sometimes, "Would you box?" And they look at me crazy, and like, "Are you crazy?"
Yeah.
So I don't want.
Thug gonna be mad at you if you ask him.
I don't want to. I don't want to get involved in that stuff. That's why I'm asking you, who else? Because I highly doubt somebody like Lil Baby or Thug gets in the ring, and not saying because they're scared.
No,
it's
we
just
understand.
more. Yeah.
Yeah, we understand what it don't make sense. Look at them niggas. They
Exactly.
They all this money.
Exactly. Yeah. They don't need to do it, right? So,
Woody, would you really box though?
Who?
Like if there was an opponent, and obviously somebody you probably don't get along, you would really get in there?
I get in the ring with anybody, even you.
Oh man,
you just told me you was talking shit about me, bro.
Yeah, no, we cool now. We friends now. And also, I'm gonna be honest, yo, Woody, like you 5'6", like it wouldn't even be fair, bro.
I bought 6'7". I bought
Woody. What about you? What about you or Ralo fighting Crip Mac?
No. That's a big ass nigga. No.
No. I fight Crip Mac by myself. That nigga retarded. He can't do nothing with me.
Woody, you're not. No. He's huge. Pause.
Bro. Crip Mac, he can barely move. He can't even walk a straight line. Man,
hold on, wait, real quick. Akademiks chat. Would you want to see Woody versus Crip Mac on Brand Risk? Let me see what they say.
Hey, you know what I want to see? I want Woody to fight one of these gangster niggas who probably be online and play with his name and be like, he a snitch, he a dad. I'm a real nigga. I want Woody to beat the shit out of one of these niggas.
Yeah, I got a lot Ack. A lot of people in the chat saying no, they don't want that fight for Woody.
No, we don't want Crip Mac. We need one of these.
Show them the video on my Instagram page where I built the beat down on my Instagram page.
We want one of these fighters. They be talking. You know how much shit they talked about Lil Woody?
Them niggas ain't talking about why I've been out. When they find out I'm on the street, they ain't got nothing to say.
But that's what I'm saying.
Woody, I remember I watched a YouTube video of you doing like donuts somewhere in the car.
Yeah, that was in Atlanta.
That's how I first came across you. But that's what I'm saying. So who could Woody fight?
Hey, put it like this. How about we do this? And I'll make the connect or whatever. Woody, Ralo, obviously, they have some people on their wish list. It would be amazing if it could happen. If those people don't want to fight, it's cool. But these guys are stand-up guys, so they're basically saying, "Yo, somebody gonna catch these hands." You know what I mean? Like
So matter of fact, man. Look, Woody, Texas group chat. Give me some people you want to fight out. We'll reach out and we'll make it happen, bro.
Hey, Woody, where's this fight at? I'm on your page. Where is it at?
It's on my. Go to the slide over to the second slide.
Okay.
Woody, real quick.
Okay.
Woody, real quick. For training purposes, what month would you like to fight in?
Tomorrow.
You ready?
Hey, Ross, I did 51 months in the Fed and I did 3 years in the state.
Now, Woody, hold on. Woody, I'm going to keep it a bean with you. That would normally make me feel like you're a favorite, but we just seen Blueface do some time in the Feds, and not the Feds, but he did some time in the state, and it looked like he still needed to run a couple more laps. I just got to be honest. So we don't know if you're conditioned.
Hey, look, you got to understand, I got hit by a motorcycle. You feel me?
All right, so look, I'm gonna hang up because I gotta get in the shower.
Yeah.
But Woody, lock me in, bro. Nice to meet you, finally.
All right, nice to meet you too. We're gonna lock you in. Hey, look, let me say this on the live.
Yeah.
Woody will box anybody as long as I get paid. I don't give a damn win, lose, or draw.
Yeah.
All right, let's say less. We're gonna get you what you want, my boy. So, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. Woody, here's the problem. So many of these guys, it's like it's almost like, obviously I'm not comparing necessarily to Tekashi, but it's like if you this is why I challenge rappers to box, because if I win, they're done. Because they'd be like, oh, Atkins a bitch, he's this, whatever. Now if I beat your ass, what are you? I think because they be trying to label you as like, oh, he told. If you ever beat one of these niggas up, they're done. Done.
Academics. No, that's not true.
All right, yo, Woody, I'm gonna bounce, but I'm gonna listen. All right, Woody, I'll talk to you later, bro.
I bet.
All right. That's not true, Ed.
You don't think so?
You heard me?
Yeah, now I hear you, but why not?
Because just because you lost this fight don't make you a coward. You fought. You got hurt because you fought. It's the ones who won't fight.
Okay.
So you got to pay attention to that.
That's true.
Yeah, it's the simple fact that you went to fight. It's the one, bro. Everybody ain't gonna fight, bro. They're just gonna make excuses. They're gonna duck it. They're gonna go grab a gun.
True.
That's why in prison they arguing about that PC shit. In prison, come on, you know Boosie won't stand a chance in general population.
You don't think
You
so?
feel? Hell nah, man.
Well, hold on. Wait. All right. I gotta ask you this question because Boosie made the official list of who went to PC.
He was on PC, nigga, death row when he was locked up with the little kid that he had doing all that stupid stuff.
Nah, he wasn't on PC. He was walking the yard.
No, he wasn't, bro. He was, bro. Academics. Let me tell you something. Any person that's on 23 hours lockdown and they don't have a violation for like fighting, doing something, that is PC, my nigga. They said, oh, they put you in there, they put you behind the door because of your influence. This PC. All of that is PC. If you're not in a general population, you're using PC. The whole PC, medical PC.
Oh, all right. Okay. So that's why I was gonna bring up Thug. So for what I heard about Thug is that when he was at Cobb County, he had a wing to himself, but that wing was considered a medical wing. It wasn't PC, but he didn't have a bunch of randoms around him, and what do you think about that situation? Because Thug looked like he did go through the jail experience. It's just that.
Let me tell you the God and the truth. If they would have put Thug in general population, when nothing happened to him,
Okay.
nobody wasn't gonna do nothing to Thug. But he was on PC, not because he chose it, because they put all of us on there. When they put all of us on there, it's a court order. They didn't want the war to go on in jail. So if you put Thug in general population around a whole bunch of more individuals, he got influence. He can influence everybody in there to do what he say. That is a threat to the prison.
So wait, everybody was on on this like protected or exclusive lockdown?
Anybody on any kind of lockdown is on PC. They don't see people look at PC like it's a bad thing. So let me give you an example. If you got a problem with one person, right, and he got 20 to 30 men behind him, they got us thinking that we supposed to go in there and let them stab and kill us. Nigga, is you crazy? I love myself. You feel me? Like, no, y'all got the ups on me. But if I had 20 and 30, let me tell you that, academics. Let every one of these niggas that talk about PC, I bet you they won't. I bet you they don't want kind of, man, please, man. These niggas be pretending. If they so gangster and crazy like they acting like they is, why they be have to take 40, 50 niggas with them everywhere they go? They cowards. They hide behind each other.
How do you think about people, so Atlanta's in a weird spot if you ask me.
No, it ain't. This goes on in every city, state, town, neighborhood.
I'm referencing because I have it on the screen now. So it looks like Thug got a new song with Rob 49, and this is Ralo on it. He says I'm gonna keep my mouth closed. I ain't nothing like Ralo. Also, if we also remember, there's a song with Lil Baby and Thug where Lil Baby says these niggas bit the cheese, and he said like, yo, fam goon Ralo or whatever. Do you believe that Ralo did something that was outside the bounds of the law that people like Young Thug never did.
I'm gonna say this. Hey, if these niggas want to expose Ralo so bad and they saying he a snitch, why they not saying the details? Y'all going to the limit to say that he a snitch. Why not say who he snitched on? Why not say who in jail for him? Why not say what? See, they hang on the man. They hang on Ralo. Because first of all, if you gonna call him a snitch, give us the details. But if I call Thug a snitch, I can give y'all the details.
That's a good point. Huh.
And that's why Ralo taken to the heart, because Ralo had money. Ralo is who he say he is.
I feel like Ralo was down to accept an apology, or he was trying to get back together, and Thug just not having it.
Because Ralo be a damn fool, bro. When niggas are showing you who you are, you better pay attention to this shit. I don't want to be friends with these niggas. I don't want to be around them niggas I gotta watch.
Yeah.
They going this for the end you career, hate on you. You feel what I'm saying? They already feel like they bigger than you, got more than you. So why the fuck they hate on you? That's the flag right there. That's the problem.
Yeah, I'm wondering how things changed, because Ralo was kind of shouting praises at Thug. I know that's not Baby, but well, no, he was shouting praises at Baby, when he said they removed the lyric off Superman, and he wasn't being dissed on the final version. He was like happy, and now Thug's dissing him again. Why?
It's all entertainment at the end of the day. Ain't y'all ready to post it?
Yeah,
Ain't everybody ready? Ain't everybody ready to have their arguments in the comments? Thug smart. Ralo smart. What they doing is entertainment. Thug ain't fit to hurt Ralo, and Ralo ain't fit to hurt Thug. But their pockets fit to fill up.
That makes sense. That definitely makes sense.
So,
Woody, when we gonna get you in New York, or do I gotta come down there, man? Talk to me.
I really want you to come out here so we can walk around without a can of real, because ain't nobody gonna pull up on us.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I listen. The last time I've been to Atlanta and moved around, I was with Savage, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I felt safe. Like, after I was with Savage, I realized whatever he say about Atlanta, I believe it. If I'm down there with you, Woody, I'm good. I don't know. That's what I'm asking, honestly. I'm not even trying to be funny.
Hey, Savage, I give him props. You know what I mean? That nigga, he's a stand-up nigga. Nobody can't. You know what I mean? I can't name nothing bad about him. I don't know nobody who can say nothing bad about him. But I don't know him personally to be speaking bad on him anyway or with anything. But let me tell you something, nigga. When we go around, it's just gonna be Woody and Act. You feel me?
And we good though.
Nigga, is you crazy?
I'm just asking to get on record,
You asking me is we good, nigga? Hey, Akademiks, we could be 100 deep, or we could be dolo, nigga. We good either way.
Okay, I'm gonna take your word.
I want you to come here. I want you to come here so we can walk through neighborhood. This is Atlanta, bro. I respect all the gangsters here, and they respect me. Now, man, Atlanta, all of us grew up together, bro. You feel me?
Hey, Chat, I feel like we're winding down March here. I would like to do this in April. If you're down for it, we could plan a time. We do it in April.
Man, you playing game, man.
No, I'm not playing no games. I'm serious.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. All you gotta do is pull up on the kid. Pull up on it. At the how he walking around. At the when we went places, did he have any problems?
No, but that time y'all was just crash outs. Y'all were wilding the fuck out.
We no crash out. Academic crash out get caught.
What, you don't think y'all were kind of like a crash out team for Thug a bit?
Crash out get caught, bro.
I know, but he was like, he had to think of y'all like crash out because he's saying y'all names like, come on.
You done or you finished? You play so much, bro. And you know what? I realize I be feeding it to these niggas academic. These niggas smart as fuck. But these niggas ain't though. These niggas who out here be on third, them niggas ain't that smart as I thought they were.
Woody, I just want to give you your credit. As I said, you are when it comes to the Atlanta stuff, I like listening to you. And I like listening to Ralo too because y'all have different perspectives. Y'all are the only two people who I feel like y'all analyze the other parts of what the lifestyle is, which is some of the pain, some of the hurt, some of the regret, the lost time. Y'all don't just be like, yeah, I did that without a squeeze. Like nobody gave a fuck. You guys show the trauma that comes along with it, but y'all still go on, and that's what earns your respect without y'all ever bragging about what you've been through.
Yeah. Let me tell you this right here, academics. Ralo and Woody is a scary, scary, scary sight. Ooh, we.
Hey, are y'all doing that stream? Like, y'all should keep doing that. Y'all all right?
Yeah, we do it. But you gotta understand it. Like me and Ralo, like we two hard head niggas. You feel me? So we be bumping heads up there with each other, but we
Yeah,
still
I
come back
want
and
y'all to
scream.
argue. That's good. That's good.
Nah. I told like I love that nigga and he love me too, right? You feel what I'm saying? Like we understand, like we really went through the wars and the violence in the street. So we understand that level of that shit. So every time we bump head, we know if we don't get our emotions, our feelings in check, we know that this shit if it be ugly, you feel me? All the way around the board. But you know, we work through that shit because that's what real men do, man. Real men don't allow their emotions to, just take over and they do shit females do.
Nah, shit. Nah, I get it. Woody, man, listen, you got my numbers. Lock it in this time, please. Let's get up tomorrow. Also, Ralo got my shit. So, let me and you plan whatever we could plan. And listen, just once again, ever since I've connected with you, I think you've been pretty solid, dude. I'm not one of them people who says something to you differently, says something otherwise. I really enjoy listening to your perspective on things because
Hey, academic.
yeah.
I'm sorry to cut you out, but if you fuck with me like you said you do, right? You say you fuck with me, right?
Yeah, what's up?
Stop saying rat letters, bro. Just being direct because everybody in Atlanta ain't rats, bro. It's just a few of
No.
us.
Actually, no.
Let me
Go
tell you
ahead.
who all the rats is from Atlanta.
What?
Young Thug,
Yo, stop.
Young Thug and Woody. We the only two rats it is.
Yo, stop it.
Stop saying rat Atlanta, bro. Be direct when y'all say
No,
this
all
shit
right,
because
okay. I stopped saying that, but here's like, and I feel like I won't mention no names, but I get some flack from Atlanta when I ask them like. Young Thug is like Israel. I don't know if you watch World Politics. It's like when you mention something that nobody want to talk about, and it's not that I care to. I'm always listening to Thug's music, but Atlanta is hurting right now because they were okay with throwing away certain people as like, yo, all right, they're rats, fuck them, but Young Thug is giving them a hard time, and I honestly feel like what they should be like, hey, listen, man, yo, the city is healing, and we're not gonna play this politics of who did what, blah blah, because even then, people have never really not picked and choose. That's the only way I can see it. I mean, I can't see no other way. Because I'll talk to Atlanta rappers and they'll be like, "Nah, Woody's a rat," and they'll be like, "Nah, Thug good though," and I'm like, I don't want to argue this with you, but it kind of seems.
academic. I bet you won't tell me their names.
I don't know no names.
Yeah, that's a smart thing to say. Cause get what? I heard every last one of their feelings, and I pull their whole card. I'll make them niggas. Them niggas will never come outside in the limb.
Wait. So let me ask you a question. So if something, because again, I'm not gonna say no names, but there's a bunch of people that are in Atlanta, and they look at it like
They
Woody
wanted.
is
They
one
wanted.
thing, Thug is
They
not.
wanted. Listen, academics. They wanted me to go to jail for some shit I ain't do because Thug tried to put the blame on me. They want me to go to jail. I defend myself. Now Thug go to that motherfucker tell him he tried to finesse him. Man, you know I just try to go finesse him. This nigga came home. Thug knew his ass was grass. That nigga know damn well he would never seen the daylights again. He stopped playing. And now these niggas, they be dick riding Thug. Thug probably got some dirt on him. You know, I mean, Thug probably knows somebody who stuck a finger or two up in their ass. And you don't got to think about it. When everybody turned on Thug, you can't forget about the tweet he put. He said, sis, I'm gay, everybody gay. Don't forget about that post now.
Oh shit! Hold up, I forgot about that.
Yeah, cause y'all niggas don't be forgetting. Y'all be getting paid. You know they be calling y'all, hey, don't post this.
No, hold on. I'm with you. Listen, you know that's not me because I'm with you on this situation, but I'm listening to Atlanta. So I look at it, and for me, I don't care. Like I'm not a street dude. I don't care who's what. But my advice to Thug was, bro, just stop trying to call out other people. You're gonna have a good career no matter what. Stop trying to call out other people because what happens is you're also trying to kill their shine. And now they have to defend themselves. And they're gonna keep making a point. Hey, listen, well, you're not like like you did that. And I don't know why he keeps doing that, if you ask me.
Hey, listen, what he say? He said, well, pick up the phone, it's Spider.
and I think that makes Lil Baby look crazy, right? It makes it look like, you know.
I don't recall. Hey, I'm tired. I'm about to go to bed, bro. I've been up all night. Please call me when you're sober.
I'm gonna hit you, my brother.
All right.
All right,
God
love.
bless you, baby.
Say my number.
I already said it.
All right, brother. Just text me.
All right. Take care. Nigga crazy.
That's Woody, y'all. Tell you. Yeah, I didn't even mean to get on that call, but I like Woody, man. Like he's just a guy. He just keeps it real. Doesn't give a fuck. All right, we're not gonna drag this much more. All right, so we all know that there's a whole thing happening. I'll play the subsequent videos that we probably missed. So basically, Ralo basically spoke about Thug, and he was just like, yeah, Thug isn't, he's a gangster and everything, but like sometimes y'all are overdoing it. Like Thug wasn't like this mystical boogeyman in the streets, and he basically kind of debunked that a bit. What ended up happening is that looked like Ralo didn't only talk about Thug, he also talked about Baby. Listen to what he said about Baby.
But that shit fucked me up on the Baby. This.
Now he's talking about Baby being disloyal. So, and honestly, I feel this is where Baby, number one, he's not that smart. He has about like 3.5 IQ. I'll round it up to 4. And what he's being confronted with is people saying, yo, you used to be loyal to these people and you get word that so-and-so's paperwork ain't good. You say, fuck them. But what about what you think about people around you now if we give you their paperwork? So they're calling him disloyal but hypocritical like they're calling everybody else. So let me play from the beginning that you guys can get it.
But that shit fucked me up on the Baby. This itself for me, like, cause they was one of them niggas like, nigga, it was time when he was just come to my spot by himself, and he didn't even have no motion. He probably had a little motion in the street where he was financially cool and whatever, but it's always levels to the shit. But I had this motherfucking, I had the city in the chokehold for about 5 years straight. No fumbles. Couldn't nothing move around this bitch like that. Couldn't much. You had a couple niggas getting some money on it. But me, I had the Bluff, Simpson, ass. I had the West Side in the chokehold. I ain't need Buddy for shit. Not for nothing. Zero. Not for a
So he's kind of mentioning something with Lil Baby where he's like, yo, listen, I never needed this guy for anything. I was the guy who was a drug dealer. I was popping. He was an aspiring rapper. He was trying to get on. He asked for help from me. I gave him help. And, I don't really rock with Baby, but unfortunately I got to tell Ralo is that, the music business is kind of like, in Jamaican culture, they said, thief never love his teeth with long bag. I'm going to explain what that means. It means that one person who's doing a heist, who's doing a robbery, he doesn't like to see another person basically getting the same shit he's doing, even though they're both doing illegal shit. It's that jealousy. It's that, yo, I want it for myself. So essentially, that's what I'm applying here with Ralo. Ralo is kind of using the logic of, yo, I never needed you. I'm hustling in the streets. I'm getting money. I then help you. Well, when you start hitting your lick and you start going up, why are you not helping me? And unfortunately, when it comes to the streets, it's a majority of people, like, they're not about, like, okay, one hand washes the other. They're all hustling. So I get it. Ralo is saying Lil Baby is disloyal, but I think Lil Baby's only as loyal as where the money goes. Right? He says he doesn't like rats. They're calling his boss a rat. Thug says it on a jail call. He doesn't beef with Thug then. Right? So cool. So he doesn't like rats then. Thug doesn't like Gunna. Gunna's not signed to his label. He doesn't get no money with Gunna. Gunna's just a collaborator. He says fuck Gunna. Okay, so now we're seeing clear distinctions of basically Lil Baby just, bro, he's for self like most people are. And Ralo is just saying, I would reciprocate the energy, except what energy? I don't get it. Anyway, this is another part.
If I see Lil Baby ain't finna. We talk online and shit. Like,
oh, this was the last part I was trying to say about Lil Baby. Dog. This is not me not liking him. I think Lil Baby's gonna have to explain, and I know what he's gonna say is, oh no, niggas like Ralo was different, but it's like, you had a code of conduct that you would shun people from for a specific time. And as soon as when you get under the gun and you're trying to get to the next level, you literally stop doing that and you change as a person. So this is why this caption says he keeps his distance with Lil Baby to avoid things going left. Because Lil Baby is someone who he'll ride the dick of anything that's hot.
And the DM and shit, but I can't say what he'll do. But I wouldn't even try to approach him on no shit like that, cause I don't even want us to ever have to go south. Not saying that we will, and I ain't trying to go south with him, but I'm just saying, like, I ain't even on that. Whenever he want to link or he want to kick it, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? But until then, like, shit, it what it is. I'm gonna stay in my bubble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yo, Lil Baby, if you fuck with Thug, you fuck with these other guys, why is Ralo just such out of the bounds? Now, he did respond on, like, a post. And the post said, or his comment said, why you acting like I switched up on you for slime? You know the business, fuck you mean.
I got a trivia question to everybody.
So, this was the video he made afterwards.
Why did the monkey get mad at the gorilla? The monkey started beating on the chest and said, look, I can do what you do. And the gorilla just kindly said, but you still just a monkey. Then the monkey got mad again and started beating on the chest even harder and said, the G is for gator. And the gorilla just kindly said, the G can be for gator or gay or whatever. It just ain't for gorilla. So in today's class, everybody, on Twitch, Ralo will be just giving lifetime explanation that God created us in our own image, and we just can't be shit that we ain't. He gave us our own paths in life. So it's okay to be a spider. You just gotta accept that you might not be a tarantula. You'll just be a itsy granddaddy spider. And that's okay, because you're still a spider. I got a trivia question to everybody.
Yeah, that damn boy that jail, man. Lifetime.
You're right. I'm not a gangster, man. My G stand for Gator. You understand me? Yeah. Gator tank top. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a bit Gatorish.
By the way, that was incredibly ugly. Okay, so that's what that was. And
About those say, I keep my mouth closed.
So Thug drops to this song, and then Ralo responds with this.
Ain't living like I'm Ralo. Bust up. You don't get your stupid ass on. Thug telling me to shut the fuck up. He should have used his own advice when he went in the room with them police and shut the fuck up. We're gonna need everybody in the industry to stop acting like they ain't here. That boy make them promises. He made promises, y'all. He made promises. I tell a nigga, let's go do something for the youth, or let's go build something for the poor. I get no response. But as soon as I say, boy, you ain't no gangster, they go kill a whole alligator. This shit crazy. We the people, we just want to know why the hell y'all moved the goalposts for him, but y'all wanted all us to perish. Y'all wanted us to just die on not die.
Now, I agree with that. Yo, Atlanta, I'm only giving y'all solutions. Atlanta, the black cloud will never lift. Y'all got to grant either amnesty or y'all are going to eventually have to sacrifice Thug. And I don't think Atlanta's down to do that. I don't think hip-hop's down to do that. So we need to grant amnesty. Okay? If I was a world leader and I was negotiating with the rest of the world or another country, that's what the options would come down to. You're either going to have to allow, just kind of grant amnesty and allow everybody to, be now without a crime. And if they do it again, it's a wrap. Or you're going to have to essentially just take the L. Like, what else are you going to do? Right? So Ralo says, listen to this. Y'all wish the worst on Gunna, Woody, and everyone else. When that rat tape fell in King Slime lap, everybody in the industry went deaf. Why? Give me the answer and I'll shut the fuck up, I promise. That's my thing, y'all. That's my thing, chat. The entire situation is y'all either got to forgive these guys or y'all got to say, no, we're not going to forgive somebody for, it's not even ratting. Most people use terms like, oh, he was stepping out of bounds or whatever. Okay, even if you're going to do that and you're not going to grant everybody amnesty, people are going to look at you like, so essentially you're saying that Young Thug is guilty. And that's the problem.
Don't act like I just came to the internet with this shit. Because Young Thug, you told me we was going to sit down and talk like me. About Thug say, I keep my mouth closed. I ain't living like I'm Ralo. Bust stop. You don't get your stupid ass on. Thug telling me to shut the fuck up. He should have used his own.
And this was a song.
Kid, turn me up, man. Turn me up, keep me recording too.
Here we go.
Shooting in Mr. Jeffrey, make that whole section. Bitches popping pussy in my fucking section. When I say it's tea time, that means bitch pop a Tesla.
Money come, money go, we getting larger. Get my feet rubbed by somebody's bad daughter. Keep my mouth closed, I ain't nothing like Ralo. I'm going water around my neck and I'm in Cabo.
Say keep my mouth closed, I ain't nothing like Ralo. All right. Again, we're just bystanders. We're gonna see how all this goes. By the way, I will say this though. Ralo was involved in a Fed case. Neither of you niggas been charged with Fed charges. It's so easy to say you're going to keep your mouth closed when, I don't know if y'all know, Lil Baby's bringing a legal gun into these clubs. There's that one video that he's dying to show. He's dying to show people he has a gun on his hip. Lil Baby's not a felon. He's a law-abiding citizen. And this is why he gets to move around like this. But not even trying to diss him on this part. I'm trying to say, like, most of the things you associate with him, this is going to come up.
It's important to risk it. There's only one man on the planet that could do this. Who? Dominique Armani Jones.
We graduated together from Harvard Medical, top of class. He's the chief mariner of the Sailing Society.
Crazy work. Crazy fucking work, okay?
And this shit fake.
All right. We'll leave that there for now. Let me see. We went through the J. Cole stuff already. What else? What else do we got to get to? Oh, man. Okay. So, I do have a bunch of topics. Oh, my God. Tara, remember, this is my...
So, NBA Youngboy has 12 kids, and he has 2 more on the way. I ain't gonna lie, gang. YB, he's making his own team. You feel me? 12 kids, probably like 10 BMs, 11 BMs. Like, that's what he's supposed to do. Like, Malu Trevejo said that she was pregnant at one point. Another girl said that she was pregnant. Like, YB is disciplining a baby in all these women, bro. And I will never forget the interview. He said that he doesn't really care about being a father. He just likes to, you feel me? Yeah. But let me know how you guys feel about all of this. Do you think NBA Youngboy will pass 20 kids by the end of 2025? Or will he do it in 2026? Because we know he's about to have like 4 or 5 kids a year minimum. So we will see.